You should have walked away.
All right. It's Tuesday, January 12th, 6:50 p.m.
Wow.
Permanently midnight, as I used to think PM stood for.
Really?
And I thought AM was after midnight, which is actually closer to the truth.
Pretty dumb.
Do you know what they stand for?
I actually have no idea what they stand for.
Do you have any idea at all?
Isn't it something about, like, meridian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, well, then I'd post-meridian.
Wow. Got him.
And after-meridian.
Kind of. Ante.
Oh.
Anti-meridian.
Yeah, I'm smart.
You're smart. Smart.
Got some trains in the background.
Yeah, but you can barely hear it because we're so far away from them.
Yeah, because we're smart and we didn't camp right next to the tracks like we could have if we stayed a half mile behind.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dennis
this is
wanted
like...
to camp by the train. I was like, what the fuck?
I like trains.
No, it's
Trains
going to come
are...
like every hour and we're going to be woken up all night. We probably still will. It's still pretty loud.
Yeah, but it's more like background stuff.
White noise.
Yeah. Do they make white noise machines that play sounds of trains going by?
I'm sure they do, if that's what you want. I used to have a white noise machine.
Yeah.
I always picked the rainforest one.
Ugh.
Or the beach. I
Really?
always enjoyed that.
Not rain?
Rain was fine too. Damn. Not metal grinding on metal, though. That's what I never picked.
I would always pick that. It was more soothing. It felt, industrial. I liked that.
Lol.
I like that. Looks like you're about to lose this game.
No, I'm not.
Allie's playing BB Tan, for those who are familiar. Today was a pretty mindless day. If you look at the Strava activity, it looks, it's like the straightest of straight lines, and then a small hook at the very end when we took 2 right turns to get to the place where we are now. We woke up, I guess around 7:30.
Yeah.
The weird
there were
people.
hikers that passed us at some point. 5:30 in the morning.
5:30 in the morning, 2 people walked by our tent.
And we only assumed they were through hikers because they were hiking on the Florida Trail.
It's a pretty good guess.
They were talking about, like, tents and stuff. So,
pretty good chance of that, yeah.
But it was kind of weird.
That was definitely weird because we don't. We only had assumptions of why they would be out right then doing that. Because the only thing that what you said about them possibly going through the reservation anyway.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that really makes sense for why you would want to hike that early in the morning, because it's not hard miles, so you don't have to get up early so that you can get more into the day, and it's not hard. It's not bad weather. Even though it kind of rained today, it was like not anything that would really slow you down per se.
Right.
So it was very strange. But whatever, we didn't care. Went back to sleep. They didn't bother us.
Some cars went past in the morning, but we're on trail. We're allowed to be here, so didn't really worry about it too much.
No.
And they didn't stop to talk to us at all, so that was nice.
And we went to this little trailhead thing with these disgusting vault toilets and
disgusting, vomit-inducing.
Yeah, almost. I felt very nauseous after getting out of it. The smell and the look of everything was just very gross. The bugs. Yeah, so that's where we had breakfast.
The shitters were full.
The shitters were definitely full. They need an emergency, pumping out.
They just need to burn that place to the ground.
Yeah.
There's no help.
No.
There's no hope.
It's probably flammable with all that poop sitting there.
Methane.
Yeah. But yeah, we just left after that. And, we really just walked all day. It was super boring. There were a bunch of birds out, which was kind of cool. We got to see a bunch of Floridian birds. Egrets, hawks,
swallows, crows, vultures, turkeys, blue herons, ducks, chickens.
Yeah, you name it, we saw it.
We hardly saw any gators today, which was kind of disappointing.
Weird. It was definitely an overcast, chillier day.
Yeah, I was wondering if they don't like to lay out when it's not sunny.
I would imagine so. They have to thermoregulate.
That would be the point. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that Strava, the picture of the route on Strava really says it all in my mind. Yeah. But we did secure a hotel for tomorrow. You got to get that 15er.
I got it.
You're going to die. In Clewiston, and so we have 18.9 miles to get to Clewiston. which should be pretty easy miles. I think we'll probably get there around 4, sometime within the hour of 4. And then we'll just have a nice night where we can charge our stuff, maybe dry our stuff out a little bit. It's kind of been damp recently. And get some good food, some good rest, and then start back up. And hopefully the next section of trail around Lake Okeechobee is going to be a little bit more
different.
different. I don't think it's going to be too different, but I was thinking closer to services, because this almost, I mean,
the water carries that we've had to do prove enough that we're really out here and there's nobody else out. It's
kind of Maine style, like 100-mile wilderness kind of stuff. But it is also nice because they have put out these like water caches every, I don't know, 10 or 15 miles.
Trail angels. Thanks a lot. For real. No, for real though.
Thank you. So I've been enjoying keeping track of all that stuff and making sure that we're stopping at the right places and looking for the water so that we don't... Like the first day we started back after Stephen and Jim dropped us off, we were both carrying over a gallon of water.
And we were so dumb enough to think that would be enough for potentially 3 days.
Yeah.
48 miles to get to Clewiston.
Yeah, because we
used it all in the first night without knowing for sure if there would be water the next day. We just assumed.
Not 100% sure. There was a shitty... I mean, when we went to the bathroom this morning, there was technically a pump there that, very explicitly said it was for non-potable water. And I pumped it a few times and it smelled terrible, just like... sulfury and like metallic, and just like if you drank it, it would be like kind of bubbling with like just metallicity. Whatever. It's been fun to keep track of all that stuff through the Gut Hooks app and to help other people who are behind us know how much water these caches still have in them. Most of them have had somewhere between like 10 and 20 gallons or so. I think you're about to die, babe.
No. Yeah, because it's pretty crucial. Like,
water?
Because you can't drink from these. There's water all around you, but you can't drink any of it because it's toxic with ag runoff.
And friggin' alligators.
It scares me.
Yeah. But... It was somewhat of an early day. I mean, we've been stopping at like 4:30 every day since we got onto this section of the Florida Trail, which has been nice because, there's bugs out and we want to definitely be in our tent before they come out and do all their stuff.
Yeah. And we get plenty of sleep and we feel rested, so it's a good schedule. And we're still doing like 20 miles.
Yeah,
we did 20 today.
And we did that in 6 hours.
Yeah.
Again, check out the Strava.
It's crazy what can happen when you're not walking through 3 feet of water.
Yeah, it literally doubles or triples your speed, depending. But yeah, our hearts break from Matt Hinkst out there.
He's only on his first night in Big
Cypress.
Oh
my God, I bet he had a bad day. The deepest place was in that first 8 miles. That was when, at some point during that swamp walk, we got it into like upper thigh.
Yeah.
It didn't really happen again, but it did rain today a little bit, so who knows what kind of stuff he's in for. The trail gods do not appear to be shining down on him at the moment, but hopefully he will.
But they're shining down on us because we're cheating.
Well,
and we don't care.
Yeah, I mean...
And we are out here to have a good time, as much as we can on the fucking Florida Trail, which is not a good time. We see why people hate it.
I mean, if you think about it, we did get a ride when we were still thinking... when it was still the ECT route. And we're both pretty much certain that we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
So that part doesn't matter. And then there was no... the Florida Trail itself said there was no alternate route.
Right.
The only thing... I'm just saying,
they were all justified for sure.
Well, also,
we're not cheating just for the hell of it.
Well, it's not even cheating.
It's not even cheating.
Because at this point, we're really only proclaiming to be doing the Florida Trail.
Right. Yeah.
So we are technically... We have walked every mile that we could.
Yeah. Still unprecedented times with COVID.
Yeah, whatever.
That's why the reservation was closed.
It closed last year, like in July.
March. Oh, really?
According to that thing outside the bathrooms today, it was 7/20/2020 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's been closed for a while.
Yeah. But it's their land, so they can keep it closed as long as they want, and I felt really good about skipping that because we weren't trespassing.
Yeah.
Which could have put us in a dangerous situation.
Yeah, the alligators
legally
are enough.
Or
legally, well.
physically, bodily.
That'd be weird to be held hostage from a foreign group in your own country. Roasted. It was their country first. So, yeah. But yeah, again, kind of an uneventful day. We did hit those water caches up twice, which was nice because, man, nothing sucks more than having to carry an entire day's worth of water for an entire day.
Feels really bad.
Yeah, really. I mean, if you're carrying a gallon or more, which we do and are, that's about probably 10 pounds of extra weight, which really bumps up what it feels like to carry all that crap all day.
Yeah.
So we have another cache early in the morning.
Cache.
Yeah, cache. And then I think there's no other water sources until we get into Clewiston.
But it's only 19 miles, so...
And it's supposed to be overcast and kind of rainy, so I think we can get away with a very small amount of water, a couple liters probably. I think I'll probably carry about 2.5 for 19 miles.
Gotta get in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll camel up at breakfast, and then 2.5 should be plenty. It'll probably be empty by the time we get there.
Be a little extra thirsty for beers.
That's the way we like it around here. Are you having to pee?
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else?
No, not really.
Well, let's see. Is this a suitable clip, lengthwise? 11 minutes. Yeah, there's not much to say out here. These canals are boring, and this is a very strange trail. There's no real continuity to it. I mean, Big Cypress definitely felt like being out in nature, but it was also like, people are going to die out here. And then being out here on these, being on these canals is just like, dude, this is like really boring. This is not really even hiking. This is just like urban walking.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Not complaining though, because we're not on roads and there's no traffic, and it's a lot nicer.
Yeah.
And they're dirt roads, so. And even where we're camping now is all grass. It's like a tall grass levee between two canals. Been passing a lot of sugarcane fields too, which is interesting. And they were harvesting some today. Yeah. I was like, wow, interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. The birds were freaking out. They were all like getting destroyed by the tractors. They were like 1 inch away from being swept up and crushed. Yep. But hey, bird's gonna do what a bird's gonna do. You gotta respect that. Yep.
But yeah, hopefully we meet some friends out here, because this is boring.
Oh yeah, I need to post it to the Facebook group. Anything going on out there? I'm hearing some sounds.
Wow.
Is anything out there?
Nope. Just the sky.
Wow, I love the sky. A little bit of Sawyer water. The sound of hydration. Well, with that, I think moving forward, I'm going to just call this the Florida Trail. Yeah, no more ECT mentionings. There's no point. Yeah. That's a misdemeanor. It's a misnomer at this point. So, whatever. Cool, y'all. See you tomorrow in the hotel with some beers.
Yep.
And Matt, come hang out with us. Walk fast through those swamps. Bye.
Bye.